Good, Laurie.
Where were you there?
Oh, up the Paragon Hotel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you later. You think people are very fun.
Fair comeback, Laurie?
It was a great comeback, but unfortunately, 24-0 down, you're looking at creating history. So, it was, it was, well, that's a cliche, a game of two halves. They controlled it very well in the first 40. I thought our guys were terrific, brave, courageous, but unfortunately, when you're behind by that many points, you've got to make good decisions. And at times we probably let ourselves down doing that. But I couldn't fault the boys' effort and commitment, in particular, second half.
What did you say at half time, Warwick? Because whatever you said, it worked.
Oh no, we just spoke about doing little things and just competing, and they really responded. And the other City had more ball in the first half, and we just sort of made it a little bit harder on ourselves because we were turning it over. But it was a good performance once we started to control the ball, I thought.
Greg, mate, you look a bit shadow over there, mate. What's the feelings?
Yeah, mate, definitely disappointed. No one likes to lose any match, but first captain, I'll be disappointed in that. I think we let a few people down out here to make up for it next year.
Well, Freddie said that Mitchell Pearce probably showed he should be number 7 today. Do you think Todd did the same thing?
I thought there were a number of good players on the field. Toddy was good for us in the first 40. Mitch was good. Second 40, and Mitch was good in the first 40. It's going to be interesting to see what combination they come up with. Mitchell's kicking game was great. They certainly applied pressure right at the end of the game and dominated that little 10-minute period. And we never really got another opportunity to get down the other end. So he played well, but I thought there was a number of good contributors tonight.
You said he started slow. Do you think it's something you can't afford in Origin? I guess you've got to be starting by Mitchell a bit?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you've got to be on the front foot. And it's one of those things, if you're doing the little things well, points will flow from that. We just made it hard on ourselves, but again, that's a good lesson. I mean, for the players that have been there, they know what's required at Origin level. For the other guys that haven't been there, it's a good learning curve, and that's why this game's so important, in particular for us, New South Wales, is that they get an opportunity, they can go and have a look at their video and see, where they can improve and where they need to improve if they're going to make Origin.
You say something about Tarek Sims, mate?
Yeah, he was fantastic. He's one of those guys that doesn't want to come off. Probably play 80 minutes, but I was very mindful that he hasn't played a lot of footy, and I certainly didn't want to burn him out and have him out there, and all of a sudden through fatigue, him making a poor decision whether that be with the footy or without. But he's a guy that will be on the radar for a while.
Greg, what do you think of Tarek Sims?
I thought he was awesome. He's been great up in North Queensland for a couple of seasons now, and he definitely made that transition into rep football. It was his first opportunity tonight, and got a double, and Blake Ferguson got a double too. The young fellas coming through New South Wales, I think it's strong, and it's only going to be good for the New South Wales team in the future.
All right, mate, Todd played today. Do you think he's done enough to get nudged to?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was great. When he ran the football, he was dangerous. And when he floats across field and he's got people pushing with him, he's creative and very skillful. And you'd hate to be defending that. But yeah, I think he's certainly a guy that will handle the step up, and if given an opportunity for New South Wales, he won't let it down.
Greg, in your experience, a month out from first Origin, how important is this period, and how important is the next 2 or 3 weeks of club footy to force your way in?
Yeah, definitely. I think this next 3 weeks, especially for our boys who are going to be disappointed with a loss, have to work really hard. Toddy Carney's been doing it all year. He's just got to keep doing it. And it's pretty much a battle with him and himself, really. If he goes out and plays the way he's been playing and doesn't change anything, I'm sure that under Sticky and if Joey comes into camp, his guidance, I'm sure that he's going to be great for New South Wales. I'm just hoping I'm there with him.
You'll be there, mate.
With that 30, do you think a lot of country forwards will probably be in the Blues side, do you think?
Oh mate, like Toddy and like everyone else, we got to work really hard over the next 3 weeks. It was a battle, like Laurie said, we were asleep half the game out there, and they were asleep half the game out there. So no one's really put their hand up and said that pick me. I think the next 3 weeks is going to be the telling of who wants to be picked and who wants to play in a blue jersey.
Greg, there's been a lot of discussion about the concept and its future. Tell us what it's like for you to wear that jumper.
There's nothing. Very proud to wear this jumper. I think you can see by the crowd that turned out here today. They turned out in droves. They come from miles to come and watch an NRL game, and they were all, even though we lost, they were all very loud and loved it. So it'd be disappointing for the country, New South Wales, if they didn't keep this game going.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you.